Hello, I'm TU38 and welcome back to another video. Today I have some Minecraft news to share with you, and it's actually some pretty exciting Minecraft news because there is a brand new update coming out for Minecraft consoles tomorrow. So basically the idea behind this update is it's going to be rebalancing Battle Minigame because that came out a week ago and there's been a few issues people have had, there's been a few in-jokes and stuff, and basically they're making the game work just a little bit better so that more items are viable, and today I'll be letting you know about all the things they are changing with this TU38 update. So hopefully you all do enjoy this video. If you do like the update videos, please do like and let me know because it helps out the channel a lot, and let's do want to keep up to date with the update news. But with that said, let's get straight into telling you exactly what's inside this update. So just one more time, this should be coming out for all consoles tomorrow. They said it should be out before the weekend anyway, which presumably means tomorrow morning. You can expect this roughly then, unless you're in America, in which case it's really early tomorrow morning. Unless you're in PlayStation America, in which case it's kind of late in the morning, but that should be everything you need to know about when this is coming out. Let's talk about exactly what's inside it though. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be able to experience all of these brand new features. First of all, they're fixing the kicking and the host exiting the game. You've probably run into this some amount if you just play public games. Basically, if you play with a host that gets upset and they just leave, or you play with a host that just decides to kick you when you kill them, that's something that they're fixing. If the host wants to kick you or the host wants to leave the game, he has to do it during the lobby, or you can just go straight to the dashboard. But still, the fact that they made it a little bit harder just to, remove people from your game is something I think is pretty useful, and they're the first two changes they've made. They made it so you cannot kick people unless you're in the lobby, you cannot leave unless you're in the lobby, and yeah, it means that games should be a bit more stable, and there's going to be less, oh, I got kicked from the game for killing the host, which I think is pretty useful. The second/third change they made here is the grace period is being increased to 20 seconds. Evidently, they've decided 15 seconds wasn't quite long enough. In the beta version, it was actually, I believe it was like 30 seconds, so 20 seconds is a nice kind of middle ground. I think 20 is about right, because it means you can get to your first chest and then look around, rather than being destroyed while you're in it. I think that's a nice little change, and that's the third one here. The fourth one is one that, again, it's something I would have requested, but it's basically changing poison potions to have level 2 of poison instead of level 1. Right now, poison potions do 3 damage to you, and you heal 2 of that damage while it's on you, and that's if someone hits you directly on the head with it, and it's just a waste of an item slot. They're making it a little bit more dangerous, and it basically means that if you can find poison potions, they're now going to have some use. Not much use, but some use, and that's pretty cool. All sticks are now going to have at least sharpness 1. Basically, all sticks are going to come enchanted by default now, which is something I think is useful. Instead of having just a useless item that's basically your fist, you're now going to have some enchantment on all your melee weapons. Another one they've done is they've decided to replace the fire charge item with a potion of fire resistance. So the fire charge was really cool. I thought there was some strategy behind that thing, maybe going on, but now they have removed it and it's being replaced with a fire resistance potion. Again, a little bit interesting to me. Another change they made is replacing the diamond chestplate with an iron chestplate. The diamond chestplate with protection 2 was just insanely strong, and it was kind of a game winner in a lot of cases. They're now replacing it with the iron chestplate, so you can expect that's not going to be quite so easy. The wooden hoe, which has fire aspect, now has sharpness 1 as well. I think that's going to make it one of the more interesting weapons in this game, both sharpness 1 and fire aspect. Every time that you do find it in a chest, it's not going to be the most amazing item in the game, but I think it will be a really fun one because you'll be doing 1.75 damage and fire aspecting people, but it's a wooden hoe, so that's funny. I'm going to have some fun using it at least after this, because even when it was fire aspect, it was still just about usable, and now it's going to be pretty useful. But the next change here is a big shame for those of you that love your wooden shovel, or literally one of you out there, because they've removed the wooden shovel. However, a couple of points down here is added sharpness 2 to the wooden shovel in the outer chest. I guess what they're clarifying here is that there's 2 types of wooden shovel. The one you find in the spawn chest, and then there's one you find elsewhere. I guess that's the way they do this, which is something interesting, because there's another point here saying added sharpness 1 to the wooden pickaxe in the outer chest, which makes me think that, yeah, there's 2 categories of loot chests. There is or maybe more than that, there's the spawn chest, the outside chest, and then maybe the secret chest. Again, that's something I'd love to do some proper digging into, and I will do that at some point. But for now, what we do know is that there is at least 2 categories of chests, and now the wooden pickaxe is going to have sharpness 1 when you find it there, which means that when you do find a wooden pickaxe with sharpness, it's going to be it's a little bit worse than a wooden sword, but still, it's going to be a kind of valid option, and it might be one that can win you a game because people aren't expecting a wooden pickaxe to be good. Anyway, I think it's a nice little balancing change, and that is that. Sharpness 2 on the wooden shovels, if you do find them out there, assuming that isn't just a weird, like they wrote it and didn't realize they were removing it, that will make the wooden shovel kind of useful too. Again, not amazingly useful, but like somewhere between a wooden axe and a wooden sword, which is at least somewhat cool. It'll be cool to see like a fight between a pickaxe, a shovel, and like an axe at some point, but yeah, that's something that will be happening after this. And then finally, fix various areas in maps where players could get stuck. If you don't know, there's quite a lot of places in maps where you'd fall in a hole, and then suddenly you're going to have to die there because there's no way out of the hole. That's something they've now fixed with this, so there's going to be a few changes to the map. I happen to know that they, I spoke to 4J Steve recently, they have in fact patched the hole in Cove, so that's not going to be annoying anymore, and they are looking to patch all of these, weird exploits and stuff that people have found since the time. So yeah, battle minigames getting a whole bunch of changes. If you want to kind of sum those up, all sticks. So basically, there's going to be a lot more enchantments found out there. A few items have been nerfed. A few items have been replaced. The wooden shovel is gone forever. Rip wooden shovel. And besides that, I'm excited that just in the first week, this is what they're doing. They clearly are going to be paying attention to what the community want. And also, one key thing. We now know it's in TU37. Literally one thing. It was the fixed an issue stopping people joining a public battle minigame if the player had a UGC setting in friends. Basically, if they have parental settings on. But that something has been fixed. And now we all know not only what's in TU38, which is coming out tomorrow one more time, but also what came out in the last update. There wasn't something crazy secret, or was there? But yeah, I'm excited to see if there will be other things in this TU38, as always. I assume it's going to be battle, but who knows. And also, if you want to see more Toy Cat, in a couple of hours, I'll be showing you how to get outside of Medusa. It's one of the coolest things you can actually see, in my opinion, as well as later today I'll be streaming. So make sure you check out those things, and besides that, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone!